Hey folks, Haileen here. I am going to walk you through my design process. Currently, I'm working on my final capstone collection, which is the Adobe-Boho concept, which I have some examples of and we'll walk you through. So my concept of Adobe-Boho is a design concept that blends together the current apparel trend with the popular interiors trend that you see on the current market today. So boho is typically characterized by very natural elements. And when you have Adobe Cob, you have a mix of native elements with pops of natural color. Currently, I'm looking into how to explore the concept of the desert along with art movement styles. On the right, you'll see how I begin to process my collection. I do tons of research into the market, going into current trends. This is a magazine. It's called All Modern, and it's really nice to see and pull inspiration from just furniture and structure that will then be translated onto fabric. I start off very old school in my sketchbook. I start to write down ideas, palettes that I want to try, techniques. And I always start off with a fresh journal with every project. On the right, you'll see explorations that I've done with my technique using a foam brush. And I like to experiment with different types of mediums, techniques, currently exploring the idea of transparency. So I have a very lightweight fabric that I screen printed that can possibly use as a curtain. I'm experimenting. This is more into just aesthetically looking at things from different angles to see if it works, if it looks good from different angles. That's very important to me. So that's just an example there. So here I have a few more examples of some concepts I'm exploring, pops of color and how to render them, paint them, make them look fresh again, new. And on the right, I have some experiments from pastels and watercolors that I layered along with some screen printing that I tried out. Here is bringing textured shapes into life. Geometric shapes that you see on the left to life, which I incorporated screen printing technique of puffing, which made the ink puff. And it has a nice texture that reminded me of like the roughness of the desert on that thick brown canvas that's also on my mood board. And that's all I have for you right now. I'm really excited to keep working on this project, and thank you so much. Bye.